Welcome to the Voices of Women Summit, brought to you by Kimberly Crow in honor of International Women's Day. We're here honoring women leaders from around the world in celebration of International Women's Day 2021. Please help me welcome your host, Ginny Trask. Ginny is the founder of several seven-figure entrepreneurial businesses, including Top Tier Travel, and along with Kimberly Crow is the co-creator of Speakers Playhouse. Ginny's got another amazing guest to share with you. Take it away. All right. Welcome, ladies. Welcome, welcome. Wow, this has been just an amazing day so far. I am super, super excited to have you ladies here with us today. And I'm here with Sheri Pedersen. Welcome, Sheri.
Hello, thank you. I'm excited to be here.
Thanks. So Sheri, I love that, you have really stepped out in a big way. You are kind of brand new to speaking and coaching and all of this, but you've really stepped out in the world in a huge way by jumping off your swing. And I think you have such a remarkable story. And I want all these ladies to kind of hear about what that means to jump off your swing. So do you mind just sharing a little bit about your story and how you got to be where you are today?
Sure. Over the last few years, I've kind of
Uh-oh, did we lose her? Oh no, we lost her.
Yes, that. Are you there?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah, good, excellent.
Okay.
And so, just with lots of personal development and stuff and surrounding myself with like great women, I just kind of, things slowly come along. And then in January, I was involved in a women's weekend and I wanted to tell my people. And I had like all these people from all these different parts of my life. And I thought, well, how can I tell them? So I thought, well, I'm going to create an email list and I'm going to send it all out in one stop, hit the button and go. Well, that kind of created another idea. I love technology and I love creating. And so I built a website and I thought, well, I could share my photography. I love sharing my view around me in pictures. That I find joy and I feel joy in taking pictures, and I share that so that, well, I could put my pictures on my website. And then all of a sudden, well, let's start a blog. And like, holy hell, what am I doing? I'm jumping off my swing. And so that's how I got to it.
I love it. So you've really followed your joy. It sounds like you really followed your joy and your desire to share that with the world. What a remarkable story. So you are really stepping out in a big way. And what I love is, I love it. Somebody just said this, Sheri, I wonder if your parents knew what your name was all about, sharing. I love that, right? So yeah, Sheri is sharing, and you're really sharing your journey with everyone. So what was it that sort of prompted you? So it was really this women's event that you went to that sort of prompted you to get off the swing, so to speak?
Yeah, the women's event that I was involved in, it was something that I wanted to tell everybody about because I knew it was going to be a very impactful weekend. And there's just so many ways that we communicate. It can be text, messenger, email, like so many ways. And I thought, well, there's got to be a way that I can continually just share and touch. So I started with the idea of the email.
It looks like Sheri has a little bit of low bandwidth. So we'll probably catch up back
at a more deeper and intimate level. And it's been so much fun. I don't know that there's been anything that I've done recently that has just excited me as much as this. And then the next step, from that women's weekend, I met Kimberly. Kimberly said, we're having this summit. And I thought, what the heck? I've jumped off the swing already this year. Let's jump off again.
I love it. So tell me a little bit more about the swing analogy. So what does it mean, in your opinion, to be on the swing? Because first of all, let's figure out whether or not we're on the swing or we're off the swing. So what does it mean to you to be on the swing?
On the swing means up and down, day in, day out, same thing, no risk. And then, all of a sudden you get a little bit of power and you're flying. And then you think, oh no, now what do I do? How do I stop this? And you jump, but you keep jumping. And so, it's been my thing this last little bit, jump off the swing, just do it, because I don't know the destiny. I don't know the end. I'm just trusting that someplace along the line there, I'm going to impact somebody, have some fun, meet new people, possibly inspire some people to jump off the swing and do it for themselves.
Yeah, and that's really the thing, is even if you can just be the example, right, of really putting your faith out there, that if you follow your joy, it's all going to work out, right?
Yeah.
So what's that journey been like? Have you had moments of fear, like when your butt left the swing? Was there like, uh-oh, I don't really know what's gonna happen next?
Yeah. So the first, I don't know, maybe it was the first 6 hours after I hit send on my first email, I had somebody reply back and it wasn't a positive experience. And I thought, oh crap, what have I done? And so it was like, it was scary. But then about 3 minutes after, I had a friend that we connect with a lot, but it's been a long time, call me up and say, I love what you're doing. So it's like, okay, there's the up and the down of the swing, right? The up and the down is like, oh, and so it was almost like, okay, let's get rid of this website, let's stop, because I don't know if I can handle the negative stuff, right? But then the positive stuff outweighs it all. And it's been fun.
And isn't it interesting how that happens, that so often we start down our path, right? And we get excited and we take a few steps, and then someone comes along and is negative about it. And that one person's negativity is sometimes enough to just completely squash us.
Yep.
But if you just keep going, the positive folks will come, and the people who really need it will start to show up. And that's really, I think, the joy of what you're doing now, which is taking your message one to many. For some people, this message will really resonate and they're going to be excited to be on the journey with you. And for other people, it won't. And that's okay. But it's so much easier to do it in this type of format, where it's like, look, you're reaching a lot of people all at one time, right? And you're going to have people that are going to respond, that are the positive responses to that email, that are the positive responses to this talk, that are going to be really excited to be on the path with you, right? And if they're not, that's okay.
Yeah. And it's hard, it's hard to go to your back office and see, oh, they unsubscribed. Why did they unsubscribe? Don't they like me? So you really second guess yourself a lot. So really, it's going to build my resilience. It's going to just, it's going to put me in front of people that I've never imagined. It's going to create new, stronger friendships. And it's just, it's all because I jumped off the swing. So.
Well, and it sounds like what you're really doing in the world is you're showing the world your path, right? You're sharing with them what's working for you, and letting them participate. And you did it really very simply, right? So this all just started with one email campaign.
Yeah, it did. Yep.
That's
and it's all going to funnel through to my website, which is where I can share my pictures. Which is, I live in the middle of nowhere, Saskatchewan, which in COVID times is perfect. But literally, I live in the middle of nowhere. So my connection to people is through social media and technology. And so for me, to be able to put everything that I see that brings me joy, where I could put things that I learn from, where I could share my farm and my family and what we do in our space in the world to everybody in one space, that brings me joy. And so I'm just having lots of fun with it.
That's awesome. And ladies, really, I think, the message out there is that, if you follow your joy, you can really find your tribe through following that joy. And it sounds like that's really what's happening for you, Sheri. I mean, are you finding that you're having people jump into the tribe and really want to participate and be a part of it?
Yeah, for sure. And I think I have a few friends that are thinking about what their fun is. I know I've got a couple of friends building their own website. I got a couple of friends building apps. I got a couple of friends who've had websites, but they haven't hit publish yet. So I think that it's just, following me along the way has really just been fun for them too. And, my one friend who was so excited about something says, bottle that feeling up, because guess what? When you see unsubscribe, you're going to need that bottle, right? And so it's been fun to just share.
Uh-oh, she's frozen again. She'll come back in a second. This is what happens when we get folks from the middle of nowhere in Saskatchewan. Sorry, Sheri, we lost you for a second. You're back.
Yep, I'm back. The joys of middle of nowhere. Absolutely.
That's right. So, and I like what you're saying about, bottle that feeling up. So, you really are, what I love about what you're doing is that you're really celebrating these milestones as they're happening. It sounds to me like you are so present in your process of building your business. And that is so neat and so awesome to see, because so few people are really present in the joy of the creation of their business. And I just want to give you applause for doing that and being an example of that to the world.
Thank you. I don't really know what business I'm creating here, but it's going to be fun along the way, and I'm having fun with it, and my family's supportive and my friends are supportive, and yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. So Nancy says Sheri impacts many people each day. We had another lady that said, let's see, Leah says Sheri has impacted and inspired more women and more people than she has yet to realize. Keep sharing your gifts and talents and keep having fun with it. And Jessica says it's inspiring to hear your story. And Tammy says she loves your energy. Jamie's giving you high fives. I mean, I think so few people share. A lot of people don't really share their business until they get to like some big milestone or some big thing where now they feel like it's this big thing that they can share. So few of us are sharing the pieces along the way, and you are, and that's awesome. I mean, how many of you out there, ladies, put a 1 in the chat if you have something that you know you need to do for your business, but you haven't done it yet. So like you haven't hit publish on your website, right? You haven't completed your bio for your website, right? Put a 1 in the chat if there's something for your business that you haven't done because of fear that you're not ready yet, fear that you haven't, that you're not, big enough yet or important enough yet, or that you don't have all your ducks in a row. I saw a thing the other day that said, I don't have ducks and I don't have rows. I just have squirrels and they're on fire, right? I'm like, yeah, I totally get that feeling, right? But yeah, I think that, so there's a bunch of us out there. Look at how many people have put, 1s in the chat and have really said that, yeah, they have something that they haven't done. But here Sheri is, she's just basically following the joy, and you're doing the things just that come up, and you're just knocking them out of, you're just checking them off the list and doing the pieces.
Well, and this summit kind of like, it's been really interesting, the response. It's been heartwarming. On Saturday, I posted some pictures. Okay, ladies, what outfit should I wear? And it's been fun. And we need more fun. And so sharing a little bit of my view of the world. I'm not a writer. I'm not educated. I'm educated, but I'm not educated in writing. So I'm just being me. I'm just being who I am.
Fantastic. And that is brave. I mean, it's bravery right there. Like you said, to jump off the swing is brave. And it's bravery right there for you just to be who you are and to be sharing your process with the world. So, like I said, so few of us share our process. We just show people the end result, like the finished product, right? How many of you guys are waiting until you finish the product to show the world? But look at what Sheri's doing. Sheri's sharing the whole process, right? And how much more powerful is that? People can be involved. People can be involved in your process. So I think the big thing here is, keep the connections going. Like Nancy says, keep the swing going, keep the pictures and connections going. I just think it's so fantastic what you're up to, Sheri.
Cool. Well, like I said, it's been fun, and I'm learning. I love to learn. I love to be creative. I love technology. And so, all of that together it's perfect. It is. And the thing is that 6 weeks ago, I had no idea this was part of it, right? So this isn't something I've been dreaming of or thinking of. I just, all of a sudden, it's here.
And you're following, and what I love is you're following it. You're saying yes to things. So, if you're out there in the audience, I think Sheri, you're such a great example. You're just following the joy, you're following the light, you're saying yes to things as they come along and allowing things to grow in the way that they should. So Jamie says, what's your biggest fear that you've overcome?
That's my biggest fear. Well, my biggest fear is probably just rejection, actually. Like people are thinking this is really dumb, or people that I think I know that loved, that have unsubscribed. That's like, what the heck? Why did you do that? But I just have to set that aside. Maybe they get 300 million emails a day. I don't know. And, just, that kind of thing. Or people thinking that this is just really dumb. But you know what? I guess doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter. I can do it.
Yeah. Yeah. And I think fear of rejection it's huge. It's something we really, really all fear. And I think that, like you said, just watching those unsubscribes, it's like it can be like a knife through your heart, right? I have, a lot of folks on my list, and it still bothers me, or it somewhat bothers me now when I see the unsubscribed. But on the other hand, I think of it as, okay, cool. Like, I don't know the reason, right? Maybe, like you said, maybe they got a million emails. Maybe they have left the job that they're at and they don't want these emails going to that old email address. Who knows, right? It doesn't really matter. What we want are the people that are remaining. We want the people that are opting into our tribe, right? The people who are still there and are saying yes to being in our tribe. Aren't those the people we want anyway?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Let the others fall to the wayside. It's okay. It makes room for the people who really do connect with us.
Absolutely, for sure. And so it's just like the content, just that kind of thing is kind of scary too. But people that are following know who I am and know what to expect. And maybe ever so often there'll be something that they won't expect. But hey, that's what it's fun about too, right?
Yeah. So where are you looking for? So in terms, I know you just mentioned content, so I'm going to open that door a little bit. In terms of content, I think a lot of us get afraid about building content. So how are you doing it? What are you doing to build content?
Well, I see content everywhere now. And so, and I have to, probably one of the things I'm going to need to do is carve out some time to create that content. But I'm on a farm and we have a story to tell, and so I can be sharing that all over the world through my blog and my website, and in a real subtle way that's not going to, people have to come to see me, right? So I love that. So I see blog posts everywhere. And so now it's just a matter of creating that time to build that up. I plan to interview some friends because some friends have some tremendous stories too. And so
I love it. I love it. So ladies, if you guys are out there and you're really wanting to connect with Sheri in a deeper way and figure out what she's all about and join her tribe, which I just think you're delightful. Like, who wouldn't want to join your tribe? She actually has a free gift that we put in the chat. She's sharing 21 days of meals. So she's sharing that in the chat. You guys can, of course, also go to our big downloadable webpage where we have all the downloadables from all the speakers. You will be getting those at the end of the day as you sign up for them. Barbara says, do you have any vegan meals on your list?
probably not.
Oh no, okay. Sorry, Barbara.
Family. So no, probably not. Sorry, Barb.
That's okay. There's always more meals to come, right? More you can maybe throw some vegan meals into the next one. But
Yep.
but yeah, so thanks so much for joining us today. This has been really fun to actually, first of all, just see your bravery in the world. I just want to commend you for your bravery, for putting yourself out there in the beginning stages and sharing that part of the process with people. So impactful. Nicole says this is so impactful. And I totally agree. Ladies, let's start connecting with each other on this level, right? And not only showing each other our finished product. Let's connect with each other along the way.
Absolutely, for sure, because that it's the journey. It's not the end product that we want. It's the journey.
It is the journey, right? The joy is in the journey. The joy really is in the journey. So, and ladies, if you are interested in actually getting your message out there in a larger way, Kimberly Crow and I have created a really fun thing called the Speakers Playhouse, and it's free. It's every Friday in March, and we would absolutely love it if you guys would join us for that. Even if you're just in the beginning stages, be brave like Sheri and step up and play with us. It's a great place to gamify your speaking, network with other speakers, find stages, and learn about how sharing your message can impact your business and have a greater impact on the world at large. We do have some amazing, amazing speakers coming up next. I'm trying to get to my thing that tells me about my speakers. We're just putting so much stuff in the chat. You have so much love out there. Sheri, you have so much support. People are loving on you hardcore. Oh my gosh, it's beautiful to see. Deb says delightful for sure, brave for sure. IWD 2021, Sheri's taking on the challenge and bringing a truckload of people with her. Leah says excellent conversation, exponential potential, proud and brave women. I just love it. You guys are amazing. So up next, I know, right? Look at all this love you're getting. It's amazing.
I'm saving the chat because the chat's too distracting. I'm going to read it as soon as I get off.
Yes, save the chat. And guys, this is just to show you that if you share your journey, look at how much it impacts people. Look at what Sheri's doing and the impact she's making just by sharing her journey. It can be that simple, right? Jump off the swing and share your journey. So next up, speaking of sharing the journey, we have a few other ladies that are going to share where they're at with their businesses and help you take your life and business to the next level. We have Bernadette sharing how to be a source of inspiration in uncertain times. Jessica Titan, exceptional workplace employee engagement and women in leadership. We have Dagmar Fleming, live your tune, calling and impact live your true calling and impact in the world. Marbeth Dunn, 3 things you can do to create world peace. Mei Lee, living your future self now. And Desiree Bolin, EDA Revelations, the industry is changing. So ladies, join us in 5 minutes at the top of the half hour for these amazing speakers. And of course, don't forget to join for the VIP upgrade. It's just $97. You're getting a ton of value. There's a ton of free courses included in that, plus all of these amazing recordings from all the speakers that have been with us throughout the day. So parting words here. So Jamie says, Sheri has been a huge inspiration to me. She has no idea. Look at all this love. You ladies are amazing. So Sheri, any final words for our ladies before we leave the talk here?
Jump off your swing, ladies. You never know where it's going to take you. It's worth it.
I love it. Awesome. Well, thank you again for joining us. It's been a real pleasure to have you. Skamisha, are you ready to cue that outro music? All right. Bye, ladies.
Wow, that was an amazing guest. Join us again at the half hour for our next exciting guest lineup. Who will you choose to watch live? And if you want to hear them all, don't forget to grab your VIP upgrade ticket to get replays of all our amazing speakers and a whole host of bonuses. See you soon.